What's up, viewers, or whoever I call you guys? It's Ben here, my first tennis podcast. Actually, a bit nervous because I'm not really a camera guy, but I figured I'd give it a shot. So today we're going to be covering the 3 tennis tournaments going on. They're in the mid of round 1, maybe just starting the round 1. And the first one I'm going to go over is Montpellier. It's in France. It's an ATP 250. It's played on hard court. Some top players you guys may have known would be Gael Monfils is the 1 seed. Felix Auger-Aliassime, David Goffin, Grigor Dimitrov, Denis Shapovalov, Feliciano Lopez, Gilles Simon, Richard Gasquet. So good draw, good showing out here for a 250. So the first draw, the Monfils has a bye, so he's in the round of 16 already. Then we go Mannarino Popyrin. I'm gonna break down each match. So, Mannarino Popyrin, I personally have Popyrin taking this. Mannarino, actually I'll change that. I personally have Mannarino. Mannarino only performs in 250s, like only. And it's in France, he is the hard court, so he never performs in the big slams. And this is where he gets all his points to keep his rankings, are in these tournaments. So I say I've taken him here. And then, which is a good matchup next for the quarterfinals, is Monfils versus Mannarino. That's a good matchup. I say Monfils takes that. So then we have a qualifier from Finland, Emil Rusevori. Sorry, my pronunciation is a little bit terrible, but is what it is. Rusevori versus Denis Novak. Novak's played some good tennis in the ATP Cup. That's pretty good. And their draw is actually wide open to make it to the corners because PCB actually lost to Norbert Gombos today in 3 sets, which was pretty shocking. He was down a break in the third and came back and won. I was watching that. Pretty good match. So then it's Gombos versus the winner of Novak Rusevori. So who knows there? Maybe Novak takes that and plays Monfils in the quarterfinals, and Monfils walks through the semifinals and plays, I don't know, Dimitrov. Okay, so the next, we have Dimitrov by round of 16. His opponent he actually knows won in straight sets against a Frenchman. Barrère, he beat João Sousa, who's played terrible this year in 2020 actually. Well, he's 0-3 so far, hasn't won a match. Barrère took it 6-2, 7-6, and was down 6-2 in the breaker and somehow managed to pull it off. A good match by him. He now faces Dimitrov. That's a good matchup. Let's see how Dimitrov's playing though, because it's always a shocker with him. But going by, let's see their head-to-heads. Their head-to-head is 0-0, so they never played each other. I would say Dimitrov, but I would not be shocked if the Frenchman takes it. And then we got 2 youngies, Yannick Sinner versus Michael Yermer. Ooh, that's a good matchup. I missed that one. So Sinner, obviously young Italian, broke through a little bit, but he won a match at the Open and lost. So let's see, Yermer from Sweden, very good talent, top 100 I'm pretty sure. So this is a very good matchup between 2 upcoming rising stars. So let's see who I have. Let's see their head-to-heads. Ooh, Sinner took the first one. Sinner took the first one in the ATP Finals, actually, the next gen. So I would probably take Yannick, hard court. I would still take it even though he's a clay guy. The next matchup is Enzo Coccade versus Philippe Krajinovic. Coccade, actually, the Frenchman, actually qualified this morning. Big win over, I forget who. Big win, though, versus Philippe Krajinovic. Krajinovic is a good player. He sneaks through. He doesn't really do well in Grand Slams, but he does well in the ATP 250s and 500s, and he had that run in Miami last year. I say I would like this upset, Coccade versus Krajinovic. I like taking the Frenchman, obviously. Okay, so then that would lead to a Coccade-Krajinovic. So I would say Coccade versus Sinner, and I say Sinner takes that, and then he goes to play Dimitrov or Barrère. Let's say Dimitrov, and then I have Sinner versus Monfils. That's a good matchup. So basically, Monfils gets really no competition in this, but he shouldn't because he's the 1 seed in his own tournament. Then we got Hugo Humbert versus Feliciano Lopez. That's a good matchup. Humbert is a good, young, hard-serving Frenchman versus old Feliciano Lopez, who, let's see how he's playing. Let's see if he's done or not. Then we have Gilles Simon versus Richard Gasquet, an all-French matchup, which is very intriguing. Actually, I think they played how many times? 9 times before, and this is an interesting stat. Gasquet has won 8 of 9 times. That's pretty insane. Ooh. So I would say, based on that, and 8 out of 9 times he won. So I say Gasquet versus Humbert, so an all-Frenchman. And then I would say Humbert takes that. And so Humbert misses the quarters. Okay, so we've Pascal, the Canadian with the projected ranking, won this morning 6-3, 6-4 against Elaj Bedin, straight sets, and then he moves on to play his fellow Canadian, Denis Shapovalov. That's a good matchup. It sucks for the Canadian fans out there because obviously they would want to see both of them do well. But there's also Olivier Aliassime in the bottom of the draw. So Shapovalov versus Vasek Pospisil. I have Shapovalov winning. Then it would be Shapovalov Humbert. But I would say Humbert takes that. Like, who knows? Humbert and me, he may shock people. So the semifinals would be Monfils versus Humbert for me right now. It would be Monfils versus. It would be Monfils, Sinner, Humbert in the semifinals, and then Felix Auger-Aliassime plays Damir Duzmir from Bosnia-Herzegovina. I would say Felix takes that. Then he moves on to play Pierre-Hugues Humbert versus the Ukrainian qualifier Sergei Stakhovsky. Humbert takes that one easily, no doubt about it. Then we have an intriguing matchup. The two youngs, Alexander Bublik, you never know what's going to go on him, versus Henry Laskinen. This is a tough matchup, basically. It's really tough. Let's see their head-to-heads. Maybe they played a little bit to seal the edge. Oh, my computer's freezing. All right, whatever. So I would say Bublik takes that match versus Goffin. Who knows what David Goffin shows up? Oh, my head-to-head. They've never played each other, which is surprising since they both probably will soon, which they are. So it's me, Goffin, Bublik. I would say that's a tough one. Both of them are very inconsistent. I would say Goffin, okay. And then the top of that would be Auger-Aliassime versus Humbert. I say Auger-Aliassime takes that. Auger-Aliassime beats David Goffin. So then it sets up for a Hugo Humbert, Auger-Aliassime semifinal. And then on the top, it takes us to a Monfils Sinner semifinal. Monfils wins against Sinner. Auger-Aliassime beats Humbert, and Monfils wins. That's basically what I have for this Montpellier draw. I don't see anyone beating Monfils. I don't see anyone upsetting him. He's not fooling around this year, as you can see in the French Open. He played well. He's not doing the Monfils special, like any of those shots. Like, I see him winning this tournament easily. Let's actually look at the double draw, see if any notables are in this draw. There's Mahut, who was the number 1 doubles player for a while, and Kevin Krajnos is the number 1 seed. That's it. No other notables, basically. Oh, we have Neil Skupski and Jamie Murray, the all-British duo. Oh, and then we have Auger-Aliassime and Shapovalov, but unfortunately they lost today to the second seed.